we are live on YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Stone with Bullish Bears. Jeremy's around here somewhere. Devin, everybody. We're all in here looking at the stock market, looking at today, the 14th of November, 2022. And interesting day we may have here. See that wick right there. So let's see. We may be going down a little further. Hammer on the 10-second. Okay, so we're looking at SPY. I have the MES. We have a penny stock over here and a penny stock over here, since we're all in the same room together today. And so far, the penny stocks I've looked at haven't been doing much of anything. So we're going to try to look at things here. So we got an inverted hammer here, but that was above the 8. So hammered on the Globex low. So that's a possibility that we're going to go up a little bit more. Looks rather prospectively bullish. See what this candle might close at in just a couple of seconds. Coming back to a pivot. Got 3 greenies there in a row. Now again, if you're scalping on a smaller time frame, you're going to be able to hit this thing pretty good. I have a lot on my chart. I use a lot of training wheels. I use some indicators that work really well for me. Auto support and resistance gives me these pivots, and they tend to line up very well. So that's one less thing I have to necessarily draw, although I do hit those and draw them. It's good to know where your pivots are. These are volume profiles, these powder blue lines, and they sometimes work for me as price ladders when I see price go in a certain direction. This is the 15-minute opening range. We hit the bottom of it, and now we're coming back up towards the middle. So want to see how it reacts here to price. Still above the 8 here, but we're also below that 20 and VWAP. Got the 200 right here. If price is going to go bullish, it's got to get this 8 above the 20, and we need to be above VWAP and the 200. Testing our high on TLBT now. Hey man, how you been? Yeah. We're walking. All right, good deal. I went and I'm learning those wolf waves and diamond patterns. So what I did was I went and looked at Jeremy's diamond pattern he put up the other day, and I just went in and drew it on my chart. And that was an expanding range. Look at this guy. He pops his high. Here we go with a wick. So let's see now. Make sure I have enough height.
Oh, I'm sorry. By the way, that was on spot.
Oh, good. Yeah, I got enough height. Bam. All right. So let's see. This is yeah, it's looking kind of weak to me. All right, broke its high. Now let's see if it comes back and retest and goes higher. I can go find some more levels for it. How was your weekend?
It's okay.
Okay, just okay.
I mean, it's just been a little bit of a tumultuous time for me.
That's right. You guys have been through a lot lately.
I'm handling it though, so I'm doing all right.
And that's a pivot.
How about you, man?
I'm
How
all
was your
right.
weekend, Deb? Just for girlfriend's B-day.
Well, it was the birthday weekend, so it turned out okay. We actually went to I was telling Blaha earlier, we went to the Renaissance Festival they have here every year out in the country, and so
That sounds like a real blast.
oh, we did. We had fun, and we took a couple of we took her younger nephews and her niece, and we had fun. It was a lot of fun. Okay, We look like we're saying, no, we might go back up a little higher here. So we've got some price levels on our TBLT, just simply looking left, looking for, I'm not highlighting these things enough for everybody to see them, but I'm looking at these control bars. I did get a couple of wicks there for price levels. But we're just, it's very, I find it simplistic to find price levels simply looking left. And there we go. We've broken the high. Now let's see if we can hold that and push up. And we've got levels right now up to, I drew levels up to 351.
Wait for that. You're looking for that to pull back first.
Yeah, yeah, I am. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a pullback. Sometimes these guys blow and go, they wind up halting. So, but we're looking for some pullback there. I really need to get my time clock up over here on this thing for me. But and then the pullback sometimes is just simply that wick right there. Sometimes that's the pullback. A little sideways action here. Let's see what happens for a little bit there. Got an elephant foot there.
I posted that line that we're walking.
Cool. I was going to get off of this guy for a minute, but I noticed he's double bottomed here. So let's watch him for a second. Oh, cool. You look at you with the wolfie waves.
Yeah, I extended the other side too. Way high.
Yeah. Look at all these wicks. Wiki, wiki, wiki.
And I don't know if it's showing on your end. There were a couple of serious spikes. Remark. It's $100 both directions.
Spy?
Yeah, spy.
Did you see it on Webull? Did you see it on Webull?
Yeah, it's that Weeble thing.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes what's funny is it'll happen in TOS. We'll get that. And then, oh my, hang on a second. Let's see what this guy's making. Look at that.
Those wicks, though, man. Is it a 0 day?
Yeah, it's a 0 day, and apparently now every day is going to be a 0 day from what Sig put up in chat earlier. Spy and QQQ, they're all going to have like Tuesdays and Thursdays 0 days. Like a 0 day every day. How wild is that? Where's our dollar? Where is our dollar? Let's go look at our dollar. That's right. Let's look at our dollar.
Spikes and that.
Dollar, dollar, dollar. Dollar make you holler.
Went $100 both directions.
That is nuts. Well, let's see now. We might be bulls here. Slow grind. He's got no volume. This guy has some volume now. We got some volume on TBLT. All right, let's go. G-Sun, we're going to come back and look at you. G-Sun, you're just not moving the way we want you to move.
I mean, it's got a double bottom in there, too.
It did. It did. Let's go look and see what we got happening over here. Close that there. Oops, cut me off. Band on the run. We looked at band the other day, didn't we?
I'm sorry, I was stuck on.
Yeah, that was the one. This guy's flagging. He's been flagging all day. All right, there we go. Have us push, hit that 285. So what I look for when I do these price ladders is I look to see for price to break that, and sometimes it'll come back and retest before it goes to the next target. Entries on these type of stocks, I have the Jeremy method. I like to get in when the price comes back and touches the 8. Get the best possible entry I can. If I'd have done that, I'd have set my stop loss probably at the 15 and or the 20. Those are great ways to set stop losses as opposed to that like it just being a 10-cent loss or a stop loss. All right, so we got a little push over here. So this is like an inverted head and shoulders look right now.
Again, you're getting in on pullbacks.
Yeah, you got to get in on the pullbacks. I say you got to get in on the pullbacks. Look, yeah, it's. You gotta do it. And dollar's dropping.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Because that's what gets you, especially when you're doing options. You gotta get in on the right spot, man, because of the decay and everything. You gotta, you just gotta.
Hammer your line on spy there. That
Yeah,
or I like that
isn't
setup.
that pretty? Whole setup. It's right there.
Right into the wood.
It's
You know,
it's there. That is the signal right there. So, and that's why we draw these lines. That's why we have our pivots, and that's why we look for the Globex low and the Globex high. You know,
why we draw that price line.
that's exactly right. Uh, this is a 397.74. That's a powder blue line. That's a volume profile. So, it slammed into it once before, gave us a tweezer top, didn't want to go any higher. That's also the top of the uh, this white line that doesn't really have a price on it. That's the top of the 15-minute opening range that I drew out. So we're above the middle. We're coming back to the top. We break over that, test it like I look for over here. I'd look for it to pop up above it, retest it, and go if it's going to be bullish.
I mean, this pullback's a great spot if it doesn't
Yeah, or it didn't tweezer top there. We got a hammer, but we're
here we
still
go.
we're
Still going.
still at the top here. So, possible good entry for to get in on SPY if you're going to go if you are following it along and you're saying, okay, we're going to be bullish. But I like to see certain things happen. I like busy intersections, but sometimes I drive down to the traffic light when it's too busy of an intersection just to be safe. So make sure I can get across because that's the goal, right? To get across without getting hurt. So I can try to jump out in traffic. Yeah, I can try to jump out in traffic or a frog.
Take it easy, Frogger. Take it easy, Frogger.
So, and I like to watch the candles print. I like to see them print. So it's going to come back.
Paint dry too.
It's going to come back. Over here, we're just kind of we hit that high. It's wet appetites, and nothing's really happened there. So this looks like a pullback. Again, it's a 0 day if you're trading options.
Man, the band, double pop. It's really nice. Flattened out.
Yeah, yep. That's a good sign. So let's see. We're at 397. There it goes. Looks like we're going to be bullish. So this looks like this pattern right here, this inverse looking head and shoulders is what this looks a little bit like to me. Uh,
Even handle.
uh,
Reprint it.
no, I wouldn't. I would say it's more an inverse cup, head and shoulders. We go. This guy's got an inverted hammer. I was going to look at Beyond Meat here. All right. Now, we wicked into that level. This guy needs to get a body above that wick. He's going to do it.
Go away.
How pretty is that? All right. You going to break your high? Yeah. Still got a lot of time for that candle to print. Thank you for putting that stuff up.
Good service, bud.
RCL. All right. I got a message. Let's go look at that. Oh, yeah, look at that descending channel there. All right. This is a pivot. And we've been squeezing between two. These pivots are real close right here. So we really need to break that. 10:04. Another hammer looking. Not really, but close enough. Breaking that level, we're going to go up higher. We're at that 50 cent. 50 cent.
Not 50 cents.
Not 50. 50% or 50 cent mark. So it's battling that right now. Again, this volume profile. Now your Globex high is over here from the 14th. That would have been last week's Globex high. What am I doing?
Just use the price level again.
Yeah, I want to make sure I got the right chart. Sometimes I get a little. That should be the right chart.
Sometimes
Well, Monday, I might have written the wrong date. But instead, that should have probably been the 15th. No, that's the 14th. Today's the 14th. Okay. Y'all witnessed that. It did happen. Yeah, so we need to, we're kind of going between the low and the high. There's not much of a range there. You see that? There's our high. So, I mean, it's a few dollar range, but not much.
morning.
There he is. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good. I just had to take care of some things this morning.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're going good. Oh yeah.
RCL. Let's go look. Jeremy.
RCL's kind of doing some fun stuff. I'm watching a couple of
What you got?
those I scalped a little bit.
Oh, because they're sinking, aren't they?
Well, yes and no. I grabbed some Polygon MATIC at like 84 cents, sold it at 94 cents this morning just using limit orders. Took a nice profit on that. Watching it for support just again at 85 cents. Makes a move there to get into a bullish move.
Ooh.
I shorted Bitcoin at 17.
Nice work.
Hey, bud, I like hearing that.
I shorted it last week at 17.
That's a big push.
It had some erroneous data, I guess, for everybody else passing around kid shorts.
I'm here.
Wow, we are moving. Look at that. All right, we broke that right there. We broke the so far the 15-minute range on SPY.
So Jay, I do my first full wave up Friday. Walked it this morning. Right off.
All right, so here we go. We got a little bullish run happening here.
How's
Yeah, there's really not much econ today, Jeremy.
No.
We didn't have much econ Friday, and we wound up with almost what looked like a trend day. It wasn't, but it was in a sense.
Let's see if I can get some.
Okay, we're moving there. Also, I'm going to do something about these nano video. I'm going to do a nano video about the Webull Nanos. It's all coming. I got a lot of stuff coming. I just had a very busy weekend, so I wasn't able to do much stuff on trading this weekend. Had a nice gig on Saturday. It was very pleasant. By the way, it's the first time I ever sat down and played in a band like that. Yeah, and I sat down.
What kind of
Local singer-songwriter, I'd say, but it's like rock and roll. Rock and roll and soul. He covers a lot of Bill Withers.
you got a name? You got
Yeah, Jamie St. Pierre and the Honey Creepers. He's freaking fun.
What a great
Oh yeah,
name.
and the Honey Creepers. Yeah, I call him Kingfish sometimes.
That's awesome.
He's a great dude. Lives a little just down the street from me, so he picks me up, and we're both from here, and so we have a good time. And he's got a really, really great voice, really great tone, and
Oh, he's bluesy AF.
well, he's got a lot of soul. He does a little bit of that, but he's more, almost rock and rollish, soulish. I don't know. It's kind of a mixture.
I mean, I'm talking about the look.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can see his look. Yeah.
I'm like that guy. Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I can't wait to listen.
Yeah.
Leave that right there.
He might even be a little Creole. So, yeah, good stuff.
Got that gravel, huh?
Yes and no. He's got a really sweet voice, man. I like it a lot. So, yeah, so we just, you know,
Just popped up. Look at Spy. Just
I know it's going nuts, isn't it? Look at that.
crazy.
This guy just banned, just STB'd. Buy banned in your
I
STB.
was wondering about that.
That 190 there. Let's see.
I mean, you got
We have a
if you
tweezer
get
top.
one band, you got three flags out of it. Which is good.
Yeah,
You know, it had three instead of like failing on two. You know,
right. Well, might want to wait for a pullback, see if we get a 50% retracement of this. What do you think, Jeremy? I love your 50% retracements.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty valid because 200 period on the 1 minute charts right there, 97 or 397.
I mean, you said that it dropped. Like,
What?
it heard you.
Must have.
All righty then. Oh, it's still moving sideways here. He's giving us a little action every now and then. I get a little sidetracked, so let me see what we got. Yeah, we had this hammer down here. Red hammer. Red hammer. Yep.
Yum.
There he is. Red hammer. Red hammer. He hammered on the actually that should have been a lower, the bottom of the 15-minute range, and also right into the Globex low. So that was a clear sign that it wanted to go back up. And is this, would you call this an inverse head and shoulders, Jeremy?
It looks like it was inverse head and shoulders. It's a little sketchy on the pre-market part of it. But
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, we were talking 399.63 on the daily for a 50% price, right?
From yesterday's action or from Friday's action?
I'm talking about on the daily.
Oh, on the daily. So on a daily, we're looking. Let's further down the road. We're looking at, we were targeting 415 would be close, but then we look at 402 would be the high side of the business. Right?
Band on the run is not doing well. He's going to have to go away.
Can a man sail the sand, searching in the dark?
Is that the Band on the Run song? You remember all those lyrics? All right, there we go. We're approaching our high again, breaking that pivot on TBLT. And SPY looked like it just flagging. I don't like spam bots.
Well, they're trying to like spam OnlyFans on like the chat on the YouTube channel. Oh.
That's that's on YouTube. OnlyFans. That's a well, that's a trip. Okay, so we broke our high there. We did exactly what I wanted it to do, right? It broke the high, came back, tested it, and now it's pushing up. That's right there for penny stock folks, or just even price action. Period. But when you're trading penny stocks, generally we can only go bullish. So there's that look. It gets that pre-market high, and then when it busts that high and comes back down, and of course it tested VWAP, and then boom, there it goes, and there it's hitting those levels we marked out earlier. Here goes SPY pushing up.
Oh, wicked right to that 200 period first. And started taking off.
Oh,
Looking at Netflix, if you guys got on that pullback last week, we are looking at $300 for resistance. If it's on through 300, that's got room to 340. Kind of keep an eye on that.
okay. Let's see. This is the close from the 11th, and that's also a volume profile. It's the same thing, 398.49. Let's see. It's got some levels up top. MES. Yeah, I was wondering what we're going to get today. It doesn't mean that this is going to continue bullish all day, but I was curious with very little news. It's like the banks were closed on Friday and we had movement,
Right.
and we had a lot of movement.
We got $400 on Gonzalez pretty quick.
On SPY. Yeah, I see it. I got it. I got my levels. Mondays are hard. Y'all, Mondays are hard for me. This Monday's hard. We get a gig on Saturday night, and I sat down for the first time, Jeremy. I was saying I usually don't do that. But I knew that, we were going to a festival Saturday or Sunday. We went to the Renaissance Festival, which I think you and Devin would have loved. We'd have had fun. And yeah, and so
I wore my kilt.
yeah, and I had kilts out there. You had the knights. They even had the Pirates of the Caribbean guy.
Oh yeah.
Not
Sparrow?
yeah, Sparrow guy was dressed up like Jack Sparrow.
Like it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did they do any jousting or anything?
Yeah, they did, but we missed the jousting. We caught some really fun stuff. They had you could shoot arrows. The kids did throwing axes and stars and stuff like that. I threw my arm out teaching my son baseball, so I can't throw axes.
I can't make a smooth motion with my right arm. I have to cock it back and then throw nowadays.
I need to get off a band over here. Sorry, I got that one up there. I'm trying to find the stock that will move for us here.
I think band is just gonna crash.
It's just sucking right now. Let's see. Are we getting another push? We've crossed the Globex high on SPY.
Keep an eye on that HUDI I sent you.
Oh, well, let's go put it up on here.
I think it's over $10 like it just did. It might
Oh, let's go look at it then, Jeremy. Thank you for pushing that. Or not pushing it, for telling us about it.
massive gap. We got
On the daily or on the daily?
zoom out on the 30-minute and see where all the levels are.
All right, hang on one second.
See here we got resistance of 1175.
Yeah, that's weak.
And above 1175 we could go to like 1470.
Trade small and trade often. Okay.
Optionable, otherwise I'd be messing with it quite a bit.
Say what you were telling me again. I'm sorry. I was closing out a trade. I did it, Jeremy. I did it. Listen, that's a success for me.
Trade small, trade off.
Yeah.
It's good and while we're talking.
Yeah. I usually don't trade when I moderate, so that was. All right. So I'm looking at the gap. You said, ooh, it's all this right here.
Find the gap.
Well, there are your levels, right there. Give me my levels.
Gimme.
Give me my levels. Look, we got this right here at 1144. Got to break this right here at 1089 first.
Here's the kicker on that thing.
1043. Yes.
The
Kicker.
free float on that stock is only 4.24 million shares.
Holy cow.
That thing can move, baby.
It's got a little slowdown here on seems like on SPY. Well, this could be a little resting period. Let's see. It hasn't really. This is what one. This is the third leg, right? Third push. So we could expect.
Push second leg. But we've got
Yeah, third push, second leg. But wow.
this move will be 4 to 5, so there's a peak at 399.
That is wow. Look at that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 399, 187 there. We'll just hold on.
Carry the one.
All right, carry the one. Thank you very much. Da da dee da dee da. Where are we? There. They had a bird thing too. They did a bird thing while we were out there with all these birds. It was pretty cool. Look at that. I got $20 marks up here.
Oh, my mic is really low. Apparently, can you guys hear me now?
No, dude, you've been okay the whole, as far as
I can hear. You might be. It's probably low on YouTube. Is that where they're telling you? Because my mic doesn't. I don't necessarily pick up everybody well on YouTube.
Gotcha.
All right, so he's flushing on us right there. So let's see. That's got that level there. Got to get to this level first. Oh, why you doing that? Why you do that?
And if you see that HUDI, if you talk about it on Wall Street bets and it gets a little blip, dude, it'll sky up.
Silly nut. You're a nut. You're a Wall Street bet nut. You know that?
I am. Those guys, I mean, it's kind of cool that they've done a lot with their community and actually put some knowledge in there. And when it started out, it was just seemed to be a lot of people just kind of chasing, and they're coming out some. Occasionally, they're coming out with some pretty good stuff, and they got some more experienced traders kind of going in there and dropping some knowledge around it. So I've been kind of creeping around there a little bit.
This is indecision for me right here. See,
creep Jeremy.
you don't creep me out. All these wicks, all those wicks right there. But-
And 398 would be the pullback. Maybe. See what you got, Spy. Give us a pullback. That'd be great.
All right, here's your hammer. Got a little hammer going on over here. Hammer time. Hammer, but it's sideways. But that don't mean anything. You can still get that little dip right there like that in the lower CCIs. And they ain't got that swing. Do up, do up, do up, do
One
up.
one thing for sure, you know where your control bar is.
Yeah, put that right there. Hello, Bob. Oh, Jiminy Crickets, are you going to do it? Well, you're going to do it. Dang it. I should have got in on you just earlier.
I'm going to keep an eye on HUDI, though. All joking aside.
Pop, pop, pop. All right, 398.83. And then 399. You have a massage. All right, we've hit the market maker high on IWM. Thank you, Sig, for that indicator.
Hey, Devin, I'm going to send you a message real quick.
Yeah, Devin, get that message. Red hammer. I'm going to point this red hammer out again. Y'all see this red hammer? Look how pretty that red hammer is. Red hammer here, 396.31. That's a $2 freaking move. That would have been really nice on a directional option. And it was on IWM.
Do me a favor. Can you draw a wolf wave off of last week's close on the 1 minute? Because I'm getting levels up to like less than 410.
Oh, yeah. That was the diamond pattern, too. Don't forget, the diamond pattern did that, too.
Exactly.
There you go. I asked you a question on there. There you go. And then let me get that drawn real quick.
Okay, all right. Don't throw up anything, please. We had
Okay.
funnel cake yesterday. It was like the food day. I ate so much stuff yesterday.
Hey, Jeremy, do you need middle initial?
No, just the first one.
Ah, I see that little evening star.
I might have to run that wolf on my 5-minute chart to make it work.
So all these levels that I draw the way I chart, and my way of charting may not work for you, but it works for me. And certainly you want the Globex high and low on the previous day open close, open high low close, because they matter. The price comes back to those levels, or it hammers on those levels, or it butts into that level and then gives you this weakness, gives you this little pullback. So this is probably just a little pullback and a consolidation before we move further up. That's what it looks like at this point to me. Although we're getting some signs of weakness on a 5-minute chart. And there's your signs of weakness. So maybe not. We'll have to see.
as far as it goes at the top of that wolf wave, Jay, I still waiting for people to update on my computer so I can, zoom out far enough to actually get the top of that. Because it's not letting me do it on my mobile device.
Yeah.
We're above these moving averages, so watch these red bars. If you're in that, you can you can get in that if you're super fast. You go back down. Speed comes with experience and time.
So my TradeStation account finishes doing its thing. I'll get way into futures again. Damn. Why can't I get this line? There it is. I'm trying to draw this thing and I can't. But yeah, Devin, you do have levels to 408 on that wolf wave. Good eye.
See if we come back and just touch that 200. See if we're testing the 200, or if this is going to be a.
Don't know that we can range that today though. I did figure out how to.
We're gonna go.
Center my charts, by the way,
Oh, you did on what?
on Weeble. So I can turn it off and drag them up and down, so I can draw lines, and then I can turn it back on. It's that bottom right corner where it says auto. Click.
Still learning something. No shiest. There's probably something in TOS that I can do that with as well, and don't always know.
Yeah.
All right.
The pullback was pretty much granted to 398, but now it's under 398, so we'll kind of.
Well, we pulled back to the top of the 15-minute opening range.
Right.
That's exactly where we pulled back. And, we had these pivots here. It was just the narrow range of pivots right there. Pivot here and the pivot here on my chart.
397.68. Good point.
So, we'll see. We got the 20.
There's that 50 you were looking for, that 50% return.
That's where I was looking for. Wanted to see it if it was going to come back down. Opens all the way down here. So we're testing this area here again. We'll see. Oh, I needed to get out of that dang thing. I was sitting there holding it. Luckily, it's only pennies that I just lost because I forgot I was in a stupid trade.
It took me a minute to look back at that. Nope.
That's not who we're looking at.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there it is.
There's your. Well, I was going to say there's a little tight pennant and it's going to pop. So, me laugh. 305 coming maybe. It's got to break this level here.
See ya. Right to the 200. Back to 397.35.
290. Oh, 397. Sorry. Now, what are we looking like here? That looks like an M-top almost. Hit that 298 level we just marked out because we just looked left up those control bars from where it was. Could pick that out. Could pick out that wick.
look at it hammering off the shadow box. Is that a shadow box?
Where? Which one?
Spy.
This? No, that's just that's the top of the opening range and a volume profile. It hammered on the volume profile. But
Those volume profiles.
I love them. They give me direction. It's like a price ladder. If you get the sentiment of what something's doing, that's half the battle, right? Well,
But it's really decisive off those volume profiles. Where they walk around it so
it does. It does, and that's because those volume profiles are showing you, where I go get these prices are from where prices heavily traded. So that's what I call the ledges, and then when they have, I probably should label them better, but I know we hit this one here, so 398.83. Well, we hit that one, and it's come back from there all the way back down to this one. So if it bounces back, then we could expect it to hit 398.83 again, and then maybe move up to the 399.50 and so on and so on. You see, I have them all the way up to right now. I think I got them higher than that. I think I got them up to 415. So nice descending channel. Like to see those things, but this is looking like more like a bear flag right now.
So you're thinking that it's not gonna pop. It's a pop and drop.
No. Not a dead cat bounce. Just
Off the end top, I apologize.
that's okay.
Pulling back.
Yeah.
It's gonna gain momentum upward. It's gonna drop a bit more.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the 20 right now, and
Mardi Gras.
yeah, and we got Mardi Gras. We wicked into the 8, but let's see if this guy hammers, or we still have a few minutes on, or a few seconds on that candle. But right now we're just kind of going sideways, it looks like. Again, I'm not sure what the volatility we were going to have would be today. All right. See if this double tops, or if we're gonna hit that 305 and continue.
Flag 3.
SLS setting up a measured move to about 2.
Hoodie not doing anything there.
Cat bounce on that thing.
On SL, boom, look, wick right to the 306, hit that 305, although I have marked out. Remember, we do that with a crayon, not a fine point line. Still. Yeah, I'm parroting Sig. I heard that from Sig. Sig's a smart fella. He
We're drawing that with a crayon.
Yeah, well, you do. That's all my VWAPs and everything. It's a zone more than it is just a price line.
It's that thing that you were talking about when we were starting out. What we're talking about hit crayon.
All right, look, here we come. Let's see. Might be pushing back up. We're trying to. Where are we on the 5 minute? I can do this on the MES. Mm-hmm.
All right. Biden's China looking like they're prolonging the war issue.
China's
Dragging it out later, but not in the near future.
China's prolonging.
Well, they just rattle sabers, talk about
That's all they do.
No, take it easy, man. Soon be out of war.
Yeah.
Far away.
That book. Too many leaders read that book and become dictators.
Oh, is that my destiny? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not trying to say that's your destiny. I'm just,
You heard it.
he just.
I'm kidding.
Oh, look, we broke the 305. We hit up here at 313 now. Must have missed that level. I guess we'll hit that 324. Not really. We probably will hit that 324. It's not a guess.
That starts to make FXI push up.
Look at that. Boom.
80 is 50% retracement,
On who?
where I expect rejection. FXI.
Is that one of those? The hoodie's not doing anything right now.
No, it's gonna stay.
FXI, is that a Bitcoin or any what do you call it? A crypto?
It's a Chinese large cap ETF.
Man,
FXI and EEM are both fun trade. There's things going on over there.
look out, y'all. Looks like
Hey, guys.
good morning, Ricardo.
How you doing, man?
Excellent. How you guys?
Very well. Very.
TX is the one that's in trouble right now.
FTX, not FXI. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving slow here. Beware of this kind of wick here. Same thing over here.
Something was telling me about crypto, where a guy tried to leverage it against itself or something. Totally just STB and
Alrighty then. So we get the evening star. Big pullback there. What is it?
that's along
Yeah, he's
Keep a close eye on that evening star. Those
right here.
when they're right there, they're very fun.
Meaning that it's at the top of the range, right?
Sometimes you'll get a quick pop where it'll go straight off the 8 period for, in this case, like a 25-second move. It'll be so fast.
There's a 5-minute there.
Epitome of the Busby right there.
The which Busby? The inverted Busby or the bullish Busby?
Bullish Busby on 1 minute SPY chart.
Right here.
Gotta hold that 8 period.
That pop, boom, and then you want to see it go again.
It's gotta hold that 8 period, otherwise it'll go right back to the 50%.
And the same thing happened on MES because they are the same, basically.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty then. This was a pretty penny stock. This was a nice look. Did that thing I like to see. It's one of those patterns I like to see. Had I not moderated, I might have played it a little bit more. I'm just one of those guys. It's you know, I'm a tunnel vision kind of person. All right, we got a hammer right there. Are we still in the 8 period? Body's still in the 8 period, isn't it?
There we go.
We're going.
We target almost there.
Well, huh. Back up to 398.83. Let's see. 398.
Target on the Busby would be like 98.5. Just nailed 398.8.
Ah,
That was it. Just a quick little scalp for the MES.
that was
On the
it.
10-second chart.
I'm sure on the 10-second chart. Jeremy, on the 10-second chart.
Man, Busby right up to the top of the previous bar. So if you look at your evening star, you got your 3 candles. Your bar, your spinner, and your second bar. So follow the second bar with the candle. The price target on a Busby is always just under the height of the third candle in the evening star pattern. Even though you're trading on a wick, the finger will get you a big scalp.
Wait, bottom of that up?
Right off the 8 period.
You didn't ride the market down. You moved the wick up.
That's what I'm saying. Now, not everybody can do that. Jeremy, you like Superman messing with people.
When you feel it in front of you, though, it's such an easy setup. Nail 'em so fast on that 10-second.
I mean, you got 3 wicks to ride up.
Uh-huh.
Huh. What an interesting look.
Now we're pointing to a possible break over here back to 97.77.
Excuse me. It's a little weak right now. It's a little dojies.
Yeah.
Damn, porn bots, get off my chat.
Are they still porn bots? Sounds like something.
The username is well, let's see here, 69 mega MEGA.
Gee. Wow. What a configuration.
Was it registered by
Look out.
68355? No, it's
8675309. What? 9. Excuse me. What is this happening here? What do we got going on over here, y'all? See, look, this thing's popping again. Dang you. I just realized the strength was continuing down lower. And there we go.
okay.
We're going to see. Yeah, bots, let bots be bots.
Back to the top of the evening star wick.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying here that I didn't realize this had strength building down here. I didn't You see, that's what these indicators are for. When you're just going sideways like that, if you look down on your strength indicators, like I use these CCIs, the Woodies and the lower CCI, and I see that happening, that's strength building. I'd say, oh, this thing might, pop up again. However, it's getting a little bit high, so I want to see a pullback on this before I get in.
Also seeing burpee.
Yeah, but it's building off of the Globex high, coming up to a close. Yeah, coming up to a close and a VWAP or a volume profile. It just crossed. 398 coming up next. Yeah. Well, that's again. This is why I use these. This is why you use these. This way of previous days open, low, high, close, and the Globex high and low, because this is our Globex high, and it's
When it also slams across that line, when it's teasing it.
Yeah.
That's definitive. When it slams.
oh yeah when it pushes through without that is definitive. You want to see it push through pivots like that. So our range is getting a little bit wider now for our pivot, especially from our lower pivot where we took off here. So if you caught that signal here, and Ricardo, I know you're in the room now, if you'd have caught that signal here back when we hammered into that Globex low and the bottom of that 15-minute opening range, you could have let it play it out a little bit and then got in up over in this area. And if you were doing it, that's $2, man. That's a $2 move on a directional option. That's pretty good, but now we gotta wait. TBLT, just a beautiful look for penny stock. If you trade penny stock, take a picture of that, study it, see what it does the rest of the day. But that's just a beautiful look.
Are you looking at SPY?
ESSC performs a ticker change today to NWTN, and it drops like 80%.
Say the ES.
Yeah. I'm sorry, ESSC.
Going to be coming up to the next 15-minute candle. I'll be closing here soon.
Dead cat bounces.
You said did cat bounce earlier, so you must have been picking up on it, Devin.
Yeah,
Yes.
must have been. So we got a couple of penny stocks that are kind of bouncing a little bit. Probably like the tip off. STSA kind of made that nasty drop, bounced off at like 65 cents, 72 cents. It might get enough volume to touch the 1 minute or 1 minute 200 period here about 74 cents, but I don't trust it beyond that. That's a box. When they do a gap down like that, they usually stay down. But something like an acquisition group sometimes has a potential to bounce really high. So NWTN.
Coming back to test that Globex high again on the SPY, by the way. It's the 15-minute chart. We're getting ready to close that in 30 seconds. 2 wicks, though.
NWTN is also a pretty low float, 3.72 minute chart.
20 seconds on this 15-minute candle on all the 1 minutes and the 5s.
Yeah, it's optional.
10:44. Are we going to do our thing today in the midday, guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Can we?
Might have to shave first.
Yeah. Can we do it a little earlier than we did last time?
Yeah. Like 11:45.
Yeah, because that way, I think, because last time we were doing it, I was sitting there looking, I couldn't trade. I was like, all the good trades were happening while we were doing it, and I was like, oh, it wasn't the slow part of the day. It was where everything was picking up. It's like, hey, man, I want to trade. I want to trade. This looks like an ugly monster top. Here's our, that's, look on the 15 minute. Jeremy, of the MES or SPY? Lower high, higher low. That's almost like compression. That's your bird beak right there. So keep an eye on this. We could be going up or down.
We could see the 396 pivot from that.
Yeah. Down all the way to 396. So we have to keep an eye on that. Let's see what we have here. Let's take a little look-see. Yeah. I got a megaphone or expanding range.
Yeah, I see that.
Law was in earlier. She's getting hooked on Al Brooks price action. We have a great seminar webinar with Al Brooks. Just one of the best I've seen. I've looked around and I'm not just saying that because it's us at Bullish Bears, but we do have one of the best Al Brooks webinars that I've seen. And he gives us some really good information, talks a little bit about his personal life, and in there, and we have that whole webinar all in one, 45, 50 minutes of it, and then Lucian, just excellent job of chopping it up into little bite-sized pieces after that, so you can go back and look at it.
Looking for that in the
Next level
library. Yeah, I couldn't find it.
should be under futures. Futures training on Next Level Library should be 2 columns.
I'll check that out.
Okay. All right, so this is the time to wait for me. Hit that 324 level. Mark that out earlier. Those really, Jeremy, the levels are again, there's a difference between simple and easy. So when I say it's simple, it is. It just doesn't, it's just in a sequence of things. But man, looking left and finding those control bars on a 2-hour chart, and you can look, these are the price levels. I found them on a 2-hour, found the range we were in, and then when I just went and looked for those levels where price could go, and found a bunch of them. Got some right there. Go higher than that. Hit that bar right there. I don't know that we'll get all the way up here to 424. I don't know that we won't. All right, what do we got? I still got time on that candle here. I love price action. I absolutely love this. Following along a price action, following along on the trades. All right, so bear flag. Let's see. Bear flag, or are you gonna say enough and go up, or are you gonna come back down? Let's see you now. Showing some signs of strength. That is a 15-minute, so let's go back to our 5-minute, because we're going to close a 5-minute in about 40 seconds. See some indecision here. Doji. Now, for me, personally, this is not a time to trade when I have these two like that. It's too much indecision.
I don't like a double bottom I'm seeing on that WTN. Support about 288. Got a chance.
So I might have a double top there.
Tony, you remember how you talked about top of the spot?
Yes, sir.
You look at the top of that where it kind of fails. There's no like upside down hammer where it can go along with the range. It's going to keep failing. In that range that you
Sure, right.
it's just I continue to think it's at that spot.
Well, yeah, that could have been your, simple consolidation. The only thing is that you got a lower high, I got a high here, and then we got a lower high on this peak here. So,
That's what we're telling you that.
well, that's part of what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a variety of things, but that
as we do in this.
yeah, exactly. But if I take and I connect those 2 points, then that could be a descending channel, or could be just a nice little wedge forming right there.
Right there you go.
There you go.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
So we can look in that, your bird beak look.
My favorite
There
one.
we go.
Seeing it. See that? Like Jeremy said. See it once.
Yeah, once you start seeing certain things, you do start seeing them everywhere. Um,
Which is something to be aware of. Like, you gotta be aware of that. Because it can keep you from reading actually.
correct.
That is a great setup on that little penny stock. Just gotta break our
Which one? This one?
and NWTN through in the chat.
Oh, well, thank you. NWTN. You said it earlier. Oh, look at that. This right here.
I was able to take the
Is this the guy that dropped $1 million or whatever you were saying?
yeah, it was a huge drop. Yeah, it dropped down from like at the open it was like 575. Pre-market it was way up there. This is one of those that can. All they did was a ticker change, from what I understand. See if we can find any other news on this thing.
Didn't have ticker change. You mean like what each ticket's worth?
No, they changed the ticker from some other ticker to NWTN.
Oh, there.
Right.
Okay, let's see now. 10:52. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a quick break, go get some coffee, and let some coffee go. I'll be right back.
ESSC. Keep an eye on that, guys. It's a neat little penny stock. I'm gonna see if I can find any other news on this thing besides the ticker change.
Now, Spy just kind of did that feud. It didn't compete, but it's like hammer stones coming back up.
Nice.
Right. Trying to.
There we go. 311 already. I got in at 290.
On WT.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, definitely looks good on support down there. There's a good,
That double bottom
Yeah.
was beautiful.
it's that nice busy intersection that Stone likes to look for.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's under VWAP, so it's got a VWAP acts like a Mac.
Loves to come back. Man, I nailed that entry. I did that with a limit order too, nonetheless. Very, very cool.
Good job getting
Giggity. It's a low flow too, man. I think it's super low flow.
float on it.
Oh, it just halted. Hell yeah. I love it. That
Yeah.
double bottom was just gorgeous. I could not resist that one.
Does it, when it holds like that, what does that mean for you? Yeah.
I'm still in the position. I just can't do any other orders on it while it's halted. But when it comes out of a halt, double bottom like that, it's probably because it has surge of volume coming in.
Yeah.
It's low float. I mean, it's got 3.72 million shares in float. See, so far the volume's only like 798,000, but most of that was selling. And all of a sudden they flipped directions on it. Double bottom.
Clean. All right. So look at this 1 minute chart here.
I was just talking about how Spy had that lined up in the green.
Oh, this one right here. Yeah,
Yeah,
that right. It did.
I just thought,
Devin, you are good at this. You're reading me like a book now.
that's
All right. Speaking of Sensei, the Sensei. Look at this. Now, I'm curious. Is this like an what you would call an M top, or is this looks almost like a triple top?
what you're talking about, the MES right there.
Both SPY and the MES. They're both the same.
I just saw you pointing.
Yeah, I was pointing at the MES. Let me go see.
Looking like a triple top on the 1 minute. there, but you got to remember this is not a top pattern yet until it continues the right wing of this thing. If you zoom out a little bit, it looks more like an M top. The middle of it.
Right. That's what I was going to ask. Is a triple top and an M top are different, right?
They're a little different.
Mm.
So the triple top is essentially is an M top. Usually the second wave or the second high wave doesn't break the level of the first high wave, and then the third high wave will break the level of the second high wave, and sometimes break the first high wave. And it'll just look like a giant M that somebody kind of scribbled really fast.
Right. This guy might have peaked out. Yeah, still working along it. That's why I want to see it. I want to see it break. I want to see it break this level. You see, I want to see it. I don't want it could break this level, but I want to see.
I can't wait to see this thing come out of the vault.
This one right here.
WTA.
That's right. That we got it. There it is. It's halting right close to VWAP. Coming back down over here. I guess now would this be a cup and handle?
No.
Okay.
You can look at it on a 5-minute chart too, and the other scenario is if it
Oh.
breaks the first high wave with some force, look back at the 5-minute chart and realize, oh, that could be a measured move.
Correct.
If you get an M top, it has to confirm by rejecting the first high wave or slightly above the first high wave. It's fine. But if it doesn't reject there, it'll smoke it and run to 400. Right. Exactly.
Go look at the nanos again. Yeah, well, it's gotta break through it strong.
It's gotta get
This one guy's moving. This guy's looking good here. This is a 5-minute chart, so this looks interesting.
gotta get through 398.85.
Well, and I got 83 as that pivot or that whatchamajiggy. But remember, volume profile. Yeah, volume profile. That make that a thick line so that 85 gets there. 97's the pivot right there.
Break through that 50%. Would be coming back. I'm really excited to see what happens over the next couple days. Fine.
Man, you have 0 days for tomorrow.
Is there a day tomorrow?
Yes, you have how many 0 days now a week, Jeremy? 5?
They're looking at doing 5.
Well, they already have it on the QQQ. We have a November 15th. That is 1 day out.
Like, that's better for doing field trip, isn't it? Daily basis.
I don't know.
Does that bode well for selling contracts?
Wick.
Selling credit spreads is like a good source of income on 0 days.
Where's that wick? So this is higher. Wick in a bar, and that is higher than this one, but let's wait. 5-minute chart right here. Here's your 5-minute. If we get that big wick there,
1 minute 8 period.
Then
in
we're
mind.
still on a bird beat.
yeah, keep that 1 minute 8 period in mind.
Wow, look at that.
We're ranging.
Oh yeah, it's my options.
We are ranging.
Yeah, we
Let's
got
see.
today, tomorrow.
Man, that is just sideways on this guy over here. Flat.
Tomorrow, Wednesday expiration, but no Thursday expiration this week on SPY. I've got November 18th expiration on SPY, just Friday.
So what does that mean for like the wave pattern?
So I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday expiration next week listed on SPY. Let me
check Q.
I got meta. Somebody sent me meta.
Yeah. All right, I'll put that one.
I don't know what's the matter with you.
Nothing's a meta with me. What's the matter with you?
Oh yeah, it's playing with that 115 pivot again. That's the center point.
There it is.
Basically, the dead cat drop or the gap down. So
All right, there's your
Wait, Jeremy, what?
break there.
trying to spit out the gap down on meta.
You chewed the gap up? You're trying to spit it out?
Yeah, well, the 50% of that gap is
This guy's still halting. We're going to see what he does.
it breaks out from here. You can retrace up to the 73.6.
All right, there it is.
$120.
Look at that.
Nice.
Covered the entire range.
Give us an M top, baby. Go.
And that's what it looks like it's doing. Isn't that wild when you see that? Did you watch it on my chart do that?
I was watching on your chart. I'm like, they just go.
Wick, I know. Sometimes it blows my mind. It's like the wick grows, but the body doesn't. It's like, okay. This is looking M-topish. Look at this.
You mean STBA?
Possibly, huh, Jeremy?
Little STBA.
We'll see.
I'll be right back.
Covered that whole range.
Isn't that crazy? Boom. Oh, yes. It's on a 5 minute, and this is the MES, and I know the SPY and the MES are both part of the S&P, right? And so they're going to move a little bit alike. And we can put up a 5 minute chart right here.
They're also going to move a little bit different.
Yeah.
SPY is an ETF. MES.
It's but you can see that the 5 minute candle, they look very much alike. If I put on my crosshairs here, you can see it better. Boom. Let's get it a little bit open here. There you go. Wiki. Anyway, 5 minutes down there. It's just looking a little sideways at the moment.
Hey,
That's
Jeremy,
bull flag.
click to,
Bear flag.
paper trade the MES or the ES.
Jeremy stepped away. Good place to paper trade him. He's not high on Tradeovate right now, but Tradeovate there it came out of that halt, by the way. The NWTN on my right, bottom right corner. Yeah, and so but Tradeovate has excellent. You got to pay $15 a month subscription fee just to get their data. But their paper trading is the best I've seen.
What is that? $15 a month.
That's the $15 a month is you have to pay for the data subscription, and so if you can open the account with small amount of money, and you can paper trade the MES on Tradeovate. Tradeovate. The question was, what's a good place to paper trade the MES on?
I'll still say that Tradeovate is good. I just have enough glitches on it.
It's great paper trading.
Some things are trading. Yeah, the paper trading is awesome.
There we go.
Exactly like the exchange trading.
Let me take this off so it doesn't drive your eyes nuts. Yeah, I like the MES paper trading best. I mean, the Tradeovate paper trading a lot.
And it's a little more complicated to set up, but so far I'm liking the trade stuff platform. Oh, NWTN came out of that halt.
Yeah, came out of that halt, just hammered on VWAP. What'd you say, Devin?
Wondered if so Jeremy got on Tradeovate. They've got these glitches, but their paper trading is all.
Solid as a rock.
Yeah. It's I had an issue with a couple of things on it, so
But the paper trading's great.
Good. I mean, so it's worth $15 a month to get the
For really good paper trading, sure. And every once in a while you can make a paper trade on the or a money trade on the defense. Get the right setup,
Right. 3-pointer.
cover your costs on. Yeah, 3-point perfect.
But set your stops. Learning that paper trade and set your stops. Got a lot of indecision going on now. We had that move coming into that time of day.
Half an hour we have the treasury auctions or whatever for the 3 and 6.
Oh yeah, that's not going to do much. That's not going to do much anything.
All right, so the NWTN came out of the hall. It spiked up to like 350 and back. Finding some
Meta pulling back.
So watch for support around 313, 310. See if we can bounce up.
Okay. Let's see now.
78.
Oh, I closed half my position at 350.
Oh, so you already rolled out.
I rolled out a bunch.
Was this optionable NWTN?
It is, but there's like really
Yeah.
the only contracts I can see were December 16th. They're like the bid ask is so stinking wide. Like the ask was $500 on a $4 call. What? It's 15 cents, so 15 bucks. I wouldn't even risk $15 on a $4 option. I'll scalp the equity.
Scalp it. TBLT might be setting up for another push. Be careful though, it's up high. Like 2 bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwiches? Or 3?
First flavor with the black
A blat, bacon, letter.
avocado.
That sounds nice. You had to put the avocado and the lettuce on there to make you feel good about the bacon.
Healthy. Yeah,
Mhm.
no, healthy. Lettuce and avocado.
Go eat avocado toast. Can I have a side of bacon with that, please?
No, and I mean, like when you're at a place and you're actually asking for that bacon slice, it's got to be like 3 centimeters.
I got a little scalp this morning. I did a couple of little things while I was trading, just 2 contracts. One was a nano, just because I'm still say again?
Free market.
No, no, I did it while we were talking. I did one about an hour ago. Hey folks on YouTube, we're gonna end our stream here and just want to thank you for hanging out with us. Come like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, do something, and come visit us at Bullish Bears.
Come by and check us out.
And I see all the stuff now.
Yeah, see you all around. Have a great one.
Yeah, y'all take care and YouTube and come visit us, man. We're kicking some butt over here. We had a great little testimony over the weekend. We got folks taking profit and learning how to do it, and we've got moderators and a coach, and we approach things. All of us approach things slightly differently. Jeremy and I probably a little bit more the same, but you can learn a lot about options and day trading, and you can learn a lot about risk management and how to spot those good trades. And we teach entries and exits. So come on in, learn a little bit, and make yourself some money by learning.
Like what we're doing here, God. Enjoy the rap.
Absolutely, it is a lot of
Enjoy
information.
the Red Bull.
So we'll see you, YouTube. Y'all take care as we're bear flagging on the SPY. Bye-bye. And we are gone.